Hello and welcome back to Dork Sports. I'm Pike. With me is Miguel and Trainor. What's up, guys? Week 1's in the books.
Yeah.
Yup.
Thanks guys for watching.
Yeah. Well, hey, welcome back to all of you. If you're fading us, you did well last week.
Look, if you're here to just bet the opposite of what we say, I got a couple unders for you.
Also, guy from the comments, yours lost as well. Okay.
Dumbass.
Hell yeah.
You should have known Trevor Lawrence is playing quarterback for the Jaguars. Not Mac
I
Jones.
told you, dude.
We do appreciate the comments. Lost in the sauce. I don't know if his hit. Did his hit?
What was his?
I don't know. Some racist probably.
What? Are you talking about his parlay?
His parlay.
I'm putting together my parlay.
Next time the parlay is gonna hit, I swear. I swear it, mate.
Oi, governor. Don't parlay.
That's a mighty fine parlay you got there.
Well, it was a fun week. All of our teams won, so that was nice.
Undefeated.
I lost in every fantasy football league I was in, plus got the lowest score in the guillotine league, and I'm out. So that's how my week went. I had Brian Thomas Jr. in every league. I had DeAndre Swift in most leagues.
Damn, DeAndre Swift did really shit the bed.
He looked good early. So that whole team.
I really don't. That was a weird offense. I mean, I get that they're settling in, but that was a very strange game.
Yeah,
it was.
I only watched the fourth quarter, and I was like, "Wow, this game was exciting."
Yeah, the fourth quarter ruled.
not having to watch the terrible.
I only
first
didn't
three.
watch the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I got bored.
I only saw the fourth quarter of the Bills and Ravens game too, as you guys know from the stream. I was Tank Abbott. I was tanked Abbott.
And speaking of fantasy victory,
oof,
or devastating loss, Trainor and I were matched up in the FGR league, and he was beating my ass all day long. I kept going, honestly, you're not even doing that well. My team just really sucks. I mean, I had Jamar Chase, I don't know, crap team. They just were not doing anything good. And I went into Sunday night with a 1% chance to win, only if Josh Allen scored 47.5 points. And he got 48.
Yeah, that was a fun stream from what I remember.
Lost by 0.6 points.
And he was
nuts.
giving up yards. He was taking a knee, and I was watching the thing go down, like screaming. And yeah, luckily, one more knee, he would have won.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
so week.
I mean, dude, what can I say? I mean,
Yeah.
I picked him early. I reached on Josh Allen, and I just knew that this is the kind of season he's gonna have. I expect him to do that every game.
He's going to score 20 fantasy points every fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
God damn, if one of my players could score
nuts.
20.
So shout out the Ravens defense and their special teams for winning me one game of it. That's going to be the last game that I win this season too.
I would say their defense is kind of a special team themselves. Anyway, week 1 was a bit of a roller coaster. Let's take a look at our records after 1 week of picks here.
Can we not?
We'll start with me.
Forget about it.
I went 2-1. I had a pretty decent week. The one that I went the highest on, I drank a lot during the Steelers game, and then decided to bet. I don't even remember how much it was, like 150 on RJ Harvey to go over that 32 mark, because all of the parlays had already been cracked by that point. So I was like, I'm just going nuts on him, and then I fell asleep. Didn't see one snap of the game.
They weren't really even going to him that much.
He broke one.
He had that 150-yard rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ended up with 70. He ended up with 70, but one of them was for 50, so.
Yeah, that 50-yard run.
But that's what you get out of a UCF night, dude. Strong bunch.
And then it turned out J.K. Dobbins didn't even get that many yards. So that's a backfield that I'm gonna stay away from for now.
Yeah.
But R.J. Harvey does look good.
If they show any numbers that low in the 30s for Harvey, I think it's worth a look. If they start putting him over 50, then I would stay away until he looks like he's going to be the starter.
Although I think that Denver offense might just be a case of the week ones. I still
true.
like them.
That's true.
I'd like to think so. But that was a pretty ugly week one for them.
And then
Michael Nick didn't look that good.
All right, so then we got Michael Trainor.
Yay.
He went 0-3 this week.
Yep. Hey, if I'd have known that AJ Brown caught 100% of his targets. I will say that. He caught 100% of his targets.
That was such a bad start to the week. It was like, oh man, they won't even throw it to him.
They just refused to. They simply refused to. It wasn't like it wasn't like he was bad. Like they just chose not to.
Right.
Which is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Which is why this week my pick is once again.
All right, and then got
if they fixed his line,
it's still 4.5. It was the same as it was week one.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, they got to start throwing the ball at some point.
I did look, and I did half consider it, but I was like, no, I am not.
Give him a week. Give him a week to catch back up.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got Miguel went 1-2. You know,
I got one.
Who held it down for you?
Geno Smith,
the
dog.
What an absolute weapon.
Geno Smith, a reliable 8 yards rushing.
What was it? Was it over 8.5 or something like that?
Yeah, the line was 8.5.
And he got
By the way,
16.
I do think some people got a good enough over under that they hit on Kareem Hunt.
That's what Lost said. I think that's what Lost said.
That he was able to get him at like 18.5, and he did get that. Unfortunately,
no, that was the line that we had was 18.5, and he didn't.
I think he got 15. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, he took it low. He was able to get away with it. You know what? Honestly, who thought that Mahomes was going to run that much, and that neither Pacheco or Hunt was really going to get a split? That's another backfield that they are using both of them, but they're not using them effectively, at least not in the first game. Also, Isaiah Pacheco can't catch a ball to save his life, so don't don't take a prop bet on his receptions.
And they're about to get their asses kicked this week, so.
Well, they certainly could, if it's anything like the last one. But this week one, it's tough to tell who's going to get the ball, how many times. Really, they're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're treading water at this point. But we're keeping it afloat. Let's see. Let's get into what we got this week. All right, my first pick this week: the amazing, the great, the old man Joe Flacco, over 231.5 passing yards. All right, the Ravens. Joe Flacco is not Josh Allen, but the Ravens gave up. How many points was it in fantasy? 46.
48.
48 fantasy points. All right, Joe Flacco's not going to be running the ball a lick, but he's going to be forced to throw it because they don't have a running game. And he put up numbers against Cincinnati, who also has a terrible pass defense last week. I don't know. This isn't one that really flew off the page, but once I thought about it a little bit, Joe Flacco will get yards. He's not going to win this game, but he'll get yards.
I do want to point out that Joe Flacco had 6 rushing yards last week.
Ooh, all right. That was probably more than his total. His total was probably 0.5.
Making him the 3rd highest rusher on the team.
Well,
5.
That serves my point. How bad their running game is. They're not going to run the ball against the Ravens either. The Ravens will stuff them on the ground, but the Ravens secondary is susceptible to some yardage, and I think Judy and Tillman are both going to eat. Trainer, what do you got?
All right, so my first pick here is going to be DK Metcalf, over 63.5 receiving yards. He looked really good to me last week against the Jets, and this is low-key a revenge game. Aaron Rodgers got his week 1.
It's true.
DK Metcalf here against Seattle. I really like him. I'm not too crazy about Seattle's back half defense, and I just think this is right for the picking here. I think this is good here.
I definitely do not disagree with you. And what we were chatting earlier, and one of you guys said that's a very Aaron Rodgers thing to do, to get the whole team on his back, is to say, "Hey, look how good your boy is over here with us." You know, that kind of shit.
Right. He's the kind of locker room guy that is gonna make sure that if he knows his top receiver is having a revenge game, he's gonna get in that end zone. I mean, he's gonna be getting a lot of passes. He's gonna be a priority target. So I like that a lot.
And we saw last week that the old man still got some fucking gas in the tank. So all right, I'm a Steelers fan, so obviously I'm very excited at how he performed last week. Not the team as a whole, but he looked way better than I expected him to be. And yeah, I think he will probably even force the ball to DK. Which
Especially with the type of receiver that he is. Like that's what you can do with him.
A little extra motivation for him to breaking coverage and everything. I like it.
And yeah, I can't stress this enough. I mean, that Seahawks defense is exploitable. The Niners had, I mean, who's left? For real, who's left? How did they win that game?
Yeah, I don't know how the Steelers are fucking
a little bit of
-3.
Christian McCaffrey, and a lot of it Jake Tonjes. A guy who caught his first catch in the NFL, one catch before he caught the game-winning touchdown.
Wait, is it spelled Tonjizz?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Tonguejizz.
I like him already. You see that? Yeah, his mom called it
I think he's Samoan.
I think his damn mom called it Tone Jizz. That's how he's so big.
The tongue jizzes? Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
All right, and then my first pick is going to be an over on Scary Terry's yards. We got him at 52.5. They had him with a lower over-under than Debo, which means that I guess people think that he's going to continue to split the performance with him, and I just don't see it happening. You know, I'm a big Niners fan. I've been a big fan of Debo Samuel. It's been a couple of years since I've seen him have 2 good games in a row, and I get that, you know, they're facing a tough defense, but I think that Scary Terry has a bounce-back game. I'm taking him easy over for 52 yards.
Yeah.
That's an easy one for me.
I like it. Terry's the number 1 guy there. He should be getting that kind of respect from the books, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if the weak performance week 1 was, you know, the whole contract dispute and him not being there at points in training camp.
Yeah.
So getting his feet wet week 1, and I think Washington's going to have to throw a lot in this game anyway.
Yeah, decent chance they're playing from behind.
I saw Terry wide open a couple times and just get, you know, Jaden Daniels was a little bit off of his game on the deeper balls. I think that's why he was going to Debo a lot, because it's a little bit more of a dump. Their chemistry might not have been there, but I have no qualms, trusting those guys to figure it out.
I'd have to relook through. I forget, because I know there was a couple of big defensive penalties by the Giants. There might have been a couple pass interferences on them. I have to rewatch that again just to verify if that was on McLaurin or not.
Terry's the type of playmaker who can get this in a single pass too. So I mean, yeah, I like that 52. I mean, in my opinion, his yardage and Debo's yardage, as far as what we're expecting out of him, there should be a bigger gap than what is. You said it started as Debo was favored over him, but now it's like a yard or 2. That should be.
I think if you look 15. At it now.
Yeah, it's a 2-yard difference now.
He should be expected to get 60, while Debo should be expected to get 50, I would think.
Right.
I like it. All right, now we'll go to my second pick. I got Breece Hall over 76.5 rushing and receiving combined. I like Breece Hall for a lot of reasons. He tore up my Steelers defense last week. He looked great against the Steelers, who don't have a great run defense as it turns out, but you know who also doesn't, and it's the Bills. If what they showed Week 1 is anything, and this is another case of, yeah, that was Derrick Henry. But this is also Breece Hall, who is finally looking strong after that devastating injury he suffered a year and a half ago, was it?
Yeah.
Plus, he used him a lot in the passing game as well. The Ravens drop a lot of. I'm sorry, not the Ravens. The Bills will drop a lot of blitz packages, and if he's there to dump the ball off to, Fields will look for him every time.
Yeah.
I'm on Breece this week. I like his rushing yards flat out too. I think that was right around 64 or 65, but I like this a little bit more, tacking on the receiving yards.
If you're going to give him 65 on rushing and only bump it up to 76 with rushing and receiving.
Yeah, so does that mean his receiving yards line is like 10.5?
No, I mean, that was just a number I threw out there for his rushing yards. I don't know how tall it was, but I think his receiving yards would have to be close to 20, I would imagine.
Yeah.
At least like 16.5, 17.5.
Because I was about to say, if his receiving yard line is 10.5, like that would like make my eyes like bulge out of my head. Like, oh yeah, my God.
That would almost be a better play in itself, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Trainer, what do you got for your second pick?
All right, so my second pick is going to be Christian McCaffrey. 78.5 rushing yards is the line. I'm taking the over on that. I mean, this is it. Like, they are down to this, but they are still playing maybe the worst roster in the NFL in the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah. It's crazy to say my team is so riddled with injuries. The only healthy guy is Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, and two guys that have been shot.
Yeah.
And two victims of gun violence.
Yeah. And Mac Jones.
Yeah, right.
I love it. You know I love Christian McCaffrey. This is what Charlie Kirk died for. I'm with you 100%.
I was going to bring that up when promoting my Neckies show.
How long did we make it into this thing? 17 minutes. All right.
Hey, they're not going to catch that. Nobody's watching this that long.
Yeah. I think the YouTube AI only checks the first 4 minutes, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
it's so funny if they make the YouTube AI scan for Charlie Kirk mentions.
But yeah, man, I think he's going to be the focal point of the offense. I mean, he had 62 rushing yards last week, and they're going to need to use him even more this week.
And they're going against a worse defense, interiorly especially.
Yeah.
In a dome, also. Wait, are they?
I don't think the weather was that big of a factor in Seattle this week, though.
No, but you can get a little more. I don't know. Maybe he's not a dome type runner, but you can get a lot. You get a lot of more speed in a dome. I feel like, can't you? These days.
I don't know about that.
I just imagine everything faster on that kind of surface. I see. I'm not making a joke here. It's not
my biggest concern, if there's any drawback to this, is that he might get enough receiving yards to eat into that total, and 80's kind of a lot for rushing. I trust him to do it. There's no one else really for them to go to. They're gonna. I mean, it's Mac Jones. Who's he gonna throw the ball to?
And if it's Mac Jones,
besides the other team,
if it's Mac Jones and you're favored by 5 or 6 points, then you expect them to be leading. And if they're leading, they're running the ball with Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it
for the two reasons specifically, that New Orleans is bad, and San Fran doesn't have anyone else to turn to.
Yeah.
All right, Miguel, what do you got for your second pick?
I'm actually going with Marvin Harrison, a division rival
Ooh.
on the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison, I really liked the way that he was playing last week. It's really as simple as I watched him in the game, and I think that he's a very talented receiver. I don't love betting on Kyler Murray to throw the ball a lot, but 53.5 receiving yards for Marvin Harrison, I think totally doable. Oh shit, who was it that they were playing?
Oh, they're playing Carolina, yeah.
Carolina,
And
yeah.
Dog shit defense.
Yeah, they were so bad last week. I really think. I mean, they were surprised. They were shockingly bad to me, which I should have been prepared for. But they had a couple good games at the end of last season. I figured like something was gonna click. They were so bad last week.
I figured their defense was gonna be that bad. The offense being that bad is kind of what really disappointed me.
Yeah, I figured the offense would take a turn for the best this year. I thought Bryce Young was going to take it. Well, I mean, we're only after week 1, but they did not
they
look
can still
good.
Bench him and bring him back.
Yeah,
I just don't understand the decision to ship off Thielen when like it's not like he went back to the Vikings to retire. Like he played last week, if you call it that.
He didn't do much,
you know,
but
no, it's a more crowded. I don't know. I really don't understand that trade. I really think that the Panthers would have made better use of Thielen, but regardless, I think Marvin Harrison, big game this week.
I like it. I like Kyler Murray's yards as well. I mean, I didn't put it on my thing, but I think his yards were right around where they're expecting Flacco's. Carolina's pass defense is bad as well. Actually, their defense as a whole is bad.
Their defense as a whole is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Kyler might not be a decent sneaky look at rushing yards as well.
Probably. I mean, that little scrambler.
He's a little guy.
I hate watching him.
How many did he have last week though? Because that
enough because I had him in one of my parlays and he hit first.
Bless you. 38.
38. Okay. The Jews.
All right. So to the third pick, I'm going with our boy, the Pay Pig, Drake May, over 25.5 rushing yards. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 25.5 rushing yards. Miami sucks. I'll lead with that. Miami's dog shit. Their whole team has given up, and we're after 1 week of football. The whole team wants McDaniels out of there. Is what I feel like is happening.
It seems like it. I thought people liked him. I thought his whole thing was that everybody really liked him.
See, this is the thing. He's a likable guy, so that's what people are using against him. It's like he's too nice to be an NFL
he doesn't tell them you guys are stinking dick.
Yeah. Which low-key was like a thing with the Eagles last year because everyone on Miami's defense was like, Vic Fangio was too hard on us, blah, 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 blah. And now it's like, oh yeah.
Daniel Jones.
These guys are all pussies.
Daniel Jones ran for 26 yards on him last week. He had 2 touchdowns against him.
Yeah.
And Daniel Jones is no Pay Pig. He's pretty talented, pretty athletic guy. But when you see that
I've never seen
filthy snout
trip over his own feet the way that I have with Daniel Jones.
He'll have D-backs running for the hills when they hear his squeaks. I'm all over Drake May this week. Drake May is our guy. We got to start backing him.
Hell yeah, dude.
I took him for total yards on the year, and I'm pretty sure that was like an average of 30. So I like 25.5.
Hey, let's get him, dude. I'm looking at about 40 yards for him this week. Is where I'm projecting him. Let's go, Drake May. See that. All right, Trainer, your third pick.
Third, final pick. The man, the defending champion, Jalen Hurts, over 43.5 rushing yards. They're gonna kill him again, and this is how they're gonna kill him. It's gonna be him, dude.
Hell yeah.
He is him, dude. He's the Michael Jordan of the NFL now. Get ready for it, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is the fucking man. The Chiefs are a dying dynasty. Go Birds. Fuck them. And honestly, like, you look at him running was the focal point of their offense last week. And considering a lot of what Spagnuolo does is, they blitz a lot.
Yeah.
He's just going to run out of that.
Yeah, if that pocket breaks down and that first read's not there, he's taking off. He's going to get his yards.
Look, historically, I didn't like this kind of stuff that you're saying, but recently, now that I'm a sports card guy, I drew a Jalen Hurts rookie card, Gem Mint 10,
Woo.
And he's going to the Hall of Fame. I mean, this is back-to-back. He's going to be MVP this year. He's
MVP, Madden,
brother.
Super Bowl.
I hope you all noticed. I hope you all noticed. Picked a guy on each of our teams.
Yeah, true.
Coincidentally.
Very nice. Hell yeah, I like it. What did he get? He got like 60 last week, right?
Yeah, it's 60 and 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
And what did he do? What did he do in the Super Bowl? As far as, I mean, I know obviously.
I know it's
do?
I know it's a part that nobody paid attention to because they beat their ass, but he did have the most rushing yards a quarterback has ever had in the history of the Super Bowl that year.
There you have it. I like it.
Tell that to sports card collectors, because for some reason the Jalen Hurts card never went up in value when he won a Super Bowl. So I'm not really understanding that, but that's okay because I have it now, and once he repeats, I'm selling it for fucking $5,000. My last pick. My last pick is Jackson Smith and
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Oh man, he's got his over under is 63.5 receiving yards. Look, last week, as inept as every facet of the Seahawks looked, I'm pretty sure Njigba had like 125 yards, 124 yards receiving, something like that, and that Sam Darnold threw for a total of 150. He's the only guy that Darnold is throwing to, and for good reason. I mean, the guy's got some of the most reliable hands in the league. He gets separation. He makes plays after the catch. He's a great receiver, and I think Cooper Kupp might as well be dead.
Yeah, they're not going to win this game, but they will be playing from behind a lot.
No, and I hope he loses every game. I mean, I would fuck the Seahawks, obviously.
I mean, yeah, he's our boy. He's one of our top dogs, dude.
Yeah.
we made a lot of money on Jax last year on our favorite Njigba, and he did a great job. 66.5 receiving yards.
63.5.
Oh, 63 and a half.
63.
Oh, okay.
63.
All right. The graphic I got says 66 and a half. 63 is even better. Yeah, I like it. I don't think it's going to be... Jalen Ramsey really isn't the type of guy to pick one guy and eliminate him like a Surtain. So he's going to be playing all over, and if they're moving JSN around, he'll find some open spots. And he had 15 targets last week. Darnold didn't look at anybody else.
Yeah. Njigba had 56% of the total targets in that game.
Is that targets and touches, or just targets at all?
Targets, targets.
So
that's crazy.
On the Seahawks?
Yeah.
56% of the Seahawks targets were to him, one guy.
So it's like 16 out of the 30. Yeah, 16 out of 30 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. Like that in an NFL game, that's insane.
Yeah, that is nuts. And yeah, I don't know how big of a step Cooper Kupp has lost. I didn't really watch the game. Did he look bad? I mean, is he just a shell of what he was 2 years ago?
Bad. I think the offense as a whole looked bad.
True.
The
Kenneth
Niners
Walker
were
didn't.
doing a pretty good job of getting to the quarterback. I mean, Robert Saleh is a good defensive coordinator, and
True.
he works really well with the Niners. They gave up their entire defense, so I was surprised that they were as impactful as they were. But he knows how to set a scheme to get Nick Bosa inside and create pressure for the quarterback. They don't have a great secondary, but replacing a strong rush with a better secondary. I mean, Jalen Ramsey had a great game last week.
Yeah.
But he definitely. I mean, he had the game-winning play.
But Garrett Wilson still got his yards against Slay and Porter. So
I would say that.
Well, Porter got hurt. Also.
Yeah, that's true. Early on, and Mitchell went down too. We had a couple of injuries in the defense, but we still didn't play great. Also, I mean, Darnold's going to force Njigba the ball. I like this pick. I don't think.
It's not. Look, I no matter the defense, I'm gonna lean on Njigba when it's only
when you need an Njigba to lean on.
Anything less than 80 yards, honestly, is a tempting over/under for him.
Well, let an Njigba know. I guess that's going to take us into the touchdowns.
We still have to do Survivor Pool too.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about what we like for Survivor Pool, or you want to do that after touchdowns?
I think we should do touchdowns first.
All right.
Yeah, we can stick on the. All right. Okay, for touchdowns, I'm going back to the old pay pig. Lift up your snouts, boys. We're going Drake May to get the tough yardage on the goal line for plus 300. Danny Jones got 2 against this defense last week. Quarterback sneaks, sure, but Drake May's a bigger guy. Well, actually, Danny Dimes is pretty big too, but they run a lot of quarterback sneaks on goal line with Drake May, and if he gets loose, man, that pig can run.
Although, you know what's funny? I think I actually like the touchdown more than the yards.
Plus 300 is a nice number for this.
Yeah, because it's plus 300, because Miami gave up 7 scores on 7 defensive drives last week.
Right.
They did not get a stop at all.
I honestly don't know how that game is a 1-point spread to Miami's favor. I think the Patriots probably crush them in that game. But anyway, that's not what I'm betting. I'm betting Drake May.
They just crushed them, but I think they'll beat them.
Yeah, they lost at home to the Raiders, but I think the Raiders are a much improved team. Anyway, plus 300. It's good odds. That's why I'm picking it. It's not. We're trying to stay away from the obvious picks of like minus 250 for Henry or McCaffrey or someone like that. Plus 300.
Honestly, those were the ones that didn't hit for us last week.
That's true. Drake May, baby.
Taylor didn't hit.
Drake May's going to hit this week, plus 300. The pay pig's going to cash in some checks. Trainer, who you got for
pay pig on pay dirt?
That's his favorite place to play in the dirt. Pay dirt. He's going to make a slop of that.
All right. So my touchdown pick is going to be Sam Laporta. I love his touchdown line for the season as a whole, if you've watched previously. And for this game, I mean, you look at last week, he was the best skill position player on their team last week. He performed the best. And I don't like... There is something off about... Like, I like the players on the Chicago defense, but there's just something about them that I don't like as a whole.
That fourth down...
It's not about the quarterback I don't like.
That too.
I can't quite put my fingernails on it.
Very good.
But I like him to score. I think Detroit's offense will look a lot better.
They should.
This week.
I like that.
I think that Laporta is going to be their red zone target. The way that I think they're kind of trying to make it be as it goes along, and I think Chicago's a good test of that, and I think he scores here.
Yeah, it's not a bad number either, plus 185. We might be shaping up a nice little touchdown parlay here. Miguel, who are you liking for a touchdown this week?
I got we're going back to a guy that Trainor had for yards. I like him for touchdowns this week. DK Metcalf. It's got the revenge game. We already talked about it. Aaron Rodgers is getting him a ball in the end zone. I guarantee. And that's the Miguel guarantee.
Look right into the you gotta look right into the camera.
I've been right once so far, and this is gonna be the one.
Oh, yeah.
This week. All the other ones I'm getting wrong. Marvin Harrison.
Oh, I love it.
No. Put all your money on DK Metcalf scoring a touchdown. It's gonna happen.
If you like money, put it all on DK Metcalf to score a touchdown here.
Yeah.
I love it. As a Steelers fan, I absolutely love it. We're getting the revenge game factor
he
too.
Played great. He was playing great last week. I mean, he's
Rodgers
a good
loves
player
him.
in his prime.
Rodgers feeding him.
And he always will. He'll feed his top guy every time, and he's got good chemistry already with
especially
DK.
going against his former team. I mean, I like the revenge angle in both ways. I think you guys are onto something, and I like DK to have a big game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, those are the picks. We got to talk about we got 2 picks to suss out for Survivor Pool, right?
Yeah, so for the Survivor Pool, we did 2 entries last week. We took the Cardinals and the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Broncos, yeah.
Which both of them were massive sweats, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot closer than I would have expected. But we got out of that. We survived. This week, I don't have as many that I like as much as I did the Cardinals and the Broncos last week. But there's a couple of options that are pretty likely.
Yeah. Personally, I like the Cardinals even more this week now that they're at home. I think that the Carolinas is probably a better team all around than New Orleans, but having them at home is going to make a difference because New Orleans they'll sneak a game every once in a while in the Dome that they shouldn't win. But that's one of the ones I was looking at. Baltimore might be an obvious, easy choice, but we could probably do better to save them for later in the year.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern with them. I wanted to take the Niners because I think that they're going to be even more banged up later in the year. But without Brock Purdy, it's tough to take them to win a game. Even if they're playing the Saints, even if they still got Christian McCaffrey, he could very easily get hurt in the first quarter, and then we're screwed. So
yeah.
Well, let him get an 80-yard rush in the first quarter first. Then he can get hurt.
Look, I want him to last the rest of the year and for the rest of his life. I want him to live forever and never stop running.
I feel like Dallas is going to be a popular.
Okay, Forrest McCaffrey.
I think Dallas is going to be a popular pick this year, like for the public and these kind of things. But I don't think they're a good one. I don't think they're a good team.
I don't want to touch Dallas. I mean, honestly, I thought about your team. I thought about the Steelers.
Yeah.
I think Arizona is. It's so weird to have to pick Arizona 2 weeks in a row.
Although,
well, I do, obviously in one of them we
in 2 separate.
Yeah, but then they'll be out of the way, and we'll never have to even think about that team again.
Which is what I was saying last week when I was happy that they pulled out that win against the Saints. That looked for a little bit like they weren't going to be able to.
I will say a small case for Dallas would be that this might be one of the last starts for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that line's come down. It was 6.5 2 days or 6.5 yesterday, and it's down to 5 now.
It's funny. I don't know the validity of this because I like try and read up on certain teams every once in a while, but like from what I understand, the coach is really trying hard to make Russell Wilson not the starting quarterback of that team.
Yeah.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Are they moving on to our guy, Jameis?
No, he's the third stringer.
Fuck.
They're going to rush Dart out there and probably stun his growth.
You know how good Neighbors would be
with Jameis
if they just put Jameis out there? Another rookie card I have. 2 of them, in fact.
Jameis?
I mean,
Neighbors.
No, neighbors. I got two just names.
I have said this before. The first game Jameis starts for the Giants, if it happens this season, I am betting on neighbors to have 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm just doing it.
And I guess separately because you can't parlay them together, but I am betting on 2+ interceptions for Jameis.
Yeah, in the same thing. Yeah, right. In the same game. And it's going to be a hell of a game to watch. All right, so what do we think? I think also I'm going to throw the Rams in there as a possibility, even though they're on the road and it was a long trip. Tennessee sucks.
Well, technically Tennessee has a long trip too.
That's true.
They played in Denver.
Yeah. I don't like the Buffalo's 6.5. It's an away game in the division. I think we stay away from that one.
Yeah, and we save Buffalo for later because I think Buffalo is going to win.
True.
13 games. So.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of great picks. Like I said earlier, I do think that New England beats Miami, even though they're an underdog, and that's not normally something you want to pick in Survivor.
Yeah,
I do think they win that game.
Because I'm thinking we're picking two of
Cincinnati.
the Rams.
I don't want to have to put money on the Patriots after what I saw from them last week.
Cincinnati might not be a bad look here.
Yeah, because
Cincinnati might be the one.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we're picking out of the Rams, Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and Cardinals. I think we're picking 2 of those 5.
Yeah, I like taking the Cardinals in the one that we have them available still. If we want to lock that in.
Maybe we might be going Cardinals Bengals here.
Damn, the Jaguars ended up having 26 points last week.
Yeah, they looked pretty good in that game, but I can't put my finger on why they looked good, because if you look at their offensive numbers in the box score, they're not great. Like, Trevor Lawrence threw for 170. Goddamn, ETN.
They got good field position.
I didn't realize ETN went nuts. I didn't even realize he got 140 yards.
ETN had that 70-yard run, but a lot of their scoring came from good field position because they turned the ball over a ton. And I don't expect Cincinnati to do that.
No, Cincinnati's defense is not good, but this is probably one of the best games. Do they have any other easier games at home? I don't think so. No, Miami's on the road for them. This is probably the easiest home game they have all season. I don't hate using them here, even though it's only a 3-point spread. A 3-point spread I'll probably be betting as well. Feel the same way about Pittsburgh. Steelers -3, Cincinnati -3 is a fucking nice +240 parlay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not what we're looking at. We want to go with Cincinnati here.
That worked for me. I had the Bengals.
The Steelers in week 15 have Miami at home. So saving them for that would not be a bad choice.
That could be pretty good. I mean, I definitely like their chances over the Seahawks this week.
But I think Miami traveling to Pittsburgh in December might be an easier win for them.
There is. Can I bet that win now?
Yeah.
Can I bet them to win that game now and just wait for 13 weeks?
Take a goddamn fish out of water in the cold.
Even Tyreek will probably be traded by then.
He might be on the Steelers by that game.
I don't know.
What a volatile locker room! What a volatile locker room that would be.
maybe he'll end up on the
Jabril
Niners.
Peppers. I think I would lean Cincinnati over the Steelers this week as a better play.
All right, I'm good with that. Cardinals
in one, Cincinnati in the other.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That way we won't ever have to discuss the Cardinals winning a game.
Let's get them out of here.
Again for the rest of the year.
All right, boys. Well, week 2. We're pumped, dude. Let's see if all 3 of our teams can go fucking 2-0 as well. That'd be sweet. And more importantly, let's win these bets. See you next week. Also, follow, like, subscribe, all that shit.
Yeah, you really need it.
We need tell your friends, share this video.
Yeah, dude.
If your friends like money, they'll like this video.
Yeah, dude. Shout out Dork Court.
And also, the dude that was wrong last week, still put your pick this week down there again.
Yeah, put it down there.
Let's get
We
more.
will bet on it.
We did bet on it. We did end up betting on it on our Sunday stream. Also, follow everything up top.
They had him run for a touchdown.
Yeah.
What is happening in Jacksonville?
Yeah, that was nuts. But yeah, follow all of our Twitches. Michael Trainor's got something fun going on his every Saturday. What do you want to tell him about that?
Saturday morning, yes, dude.
It's a good week for neckies.
Are you tired of watching the 1 minute of commercials on Red Zone? Are you pissed like I am? Then come to me on Saturdays where you'll have no commercials on the Walking Dead Zone. We'll be checking out all the cameras in Kensington and Allegheny. We have crack pipe necklaces. We have neckies. We just had the biggest necky of all time happen about, 12 hours ago? Over in Utah? The biggest necky ever?
You got slime. But also on our Twitches, we'll be doing our Sunday morning FGR lay, where we build a couple large parlays for the Sunday slate, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock at a touchdown, and then sometimes a nice little special one.
Really didn't work out for us at all last week, but hey,
it's week 1.
Well, I'm thinking we might want to start doing an Egbuka in Jigba Chiggy parlay.
All right, I don't hate it.
I think we might want to think about that.
I don't mind getting a little tribal. All right, but that's it for our week 2 picks. Everyone have a good week watching football. Come see us next time. Peace.
Peace.